welcome back. It is Rose here, and if you are new here, hello, my name is Rose, and today we will be doing a scary babysitter story that actually happened in real life to me. So let's go ahead and get started. So my mom hired a babysitter. Let's call her Michaela. I don't know. Let's call her Michaela. My sister is like a teenager, so she could handle anything. So the babysitter was like, "Oh, let's call my sister Ashley." She was like, "Oh, Ashley, come on, you can sit in the back seat." Meanwhile, when my mom is driving, she can sit in the front seat, passenger seat. And there was one bag in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Oh, sit in the back seat, Ashley, because I have a bag and I'm not really that comfortable moving it for you." So that's one reason. And then another reason is my mom got a text from Michaela on like Thursday, I think, saying like, "Oh, pay me now, pay me now, pay me now." And I was like, "What?" And then what else happened is, why do I keep on talking? So we went to go get Dunkin', and Michaela was like, "Oh, Ashley, I don't really feel like paying right now, so maybe, Ashley, can you pay for me?" What? And it was like, and she's a teacher, and I always call my babysitters by their first name, like Brianna or Pie or something. I don't know her first name. So she was like, "Oh, call me Miss A because I'm a teacher," or Miss what is it called? Miss M because I'm a teacher, because her first name is Miss Kayla, right? And it was so weird. And another thing that she did is she was like, "Oh, I don't want to come into. Let's call my dog's a girl, so let's call her Brianna, because that's the only real name I could think of." But she was like, "Oh, I don't want to go into the den, but I have to see you." And there was like a window from my kitchen to my den, and it was like, and it was like, "Why can't you just look inside the window?" And she was like, "I'm too short." And I was, the window, I could even fit through the window, and I'm like, I'm very young, and she's like 20 years old, and she can't even look through the window. She's like, "Oh, let's call." She was like, "Rose, come in here. I gotta watch you." And I was like, "Why can't you just come in here?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't want to hang out with Rihanna." And I was like, "You hate my dog?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm allergic." And I was like, "I'm allergic too." And she was like, "Oh, well, I have a hyperallergenic dog." And I was like, "I have a hyperallergenic dog." And she was like, "I don't believe you. So just come in here before I call your mom." And her boyfriend is a police officer, so we don't know if like so so basically one day it was like we were gonna fire her, and she said she couldn't work on Monday, so it was a perfect excuse to say, "Oh, bring back the car seat and our key to our house on Monday since you can't come." So she brought it back, and before my mom even said that she was fired, she texted me when I was driving to get my hair cut. She was like, to my mom, she was like, "Oh, I won't be caring for you and your kids anymore. I didn't expect this on my first experience," or something. And she was like, "Absolutely agree, not the right fit at all. Good luck." And then a couple hours later, she started texting me, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rose, but I won't be caring for you and your mad attitude." So we had to almost call the police on it, because it was like, number one, you call my mom. Why can't you just be done and like say like bye to my mom? And then, like, an hour later, she texts the child. Like, what kind of psychopath is that? And it was just really, really crazy experience for me. And it was, like, a babysitter that we had named Chloe. and she had like tattoos everywhere and stuff, and she had a van, and there were like alcohol stuff in the back of the van. And a couple weeks later, after she got fired, we got a message from the bank saying, oh, like let's call my mom Pillow or something, Pie. So it was like, Pie, you got a message, you got a notification that your credit card has been stolen by someone named Chloe. And it was just really scary. So that was my story time. I really didn't know what to do. I was going to do a speed build, but I didn't have a lot of time. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. Bye. Bye.